I've seen the process. For me, it's like, came in really highly recruited, so it was kind of like a big deal, and then, but it was still like, yeah, keep me here. I remember him signing baseball, things he made sure, fan is grown every year, so the crowd support is grown every year, so you'll see, like from when it was like a good amount of people to like when it's just outrageous. So I'm expecting this to be like a record crowd this year.
Does your signing wrist start getting tired after a while?
Not too much. I mean, I think I finally perfected my signature. If you look from when I was signing stuff from my freshman year to now, like two different people signed up, but it's been a work in progress in that area. So I got it down to a T, and then so that's why I try to tell some of the young guys. Some of the young guys got the signature. It takes it forever. Like, no, you got to go. You got to be able to make sure that crowd is moving and rotating. So, I mean, I shortened it down, but it looks good though, man. It looks better than ever.
It's got to be nice that all these young kids want to come out and get your signature.
Oh, for sure. That's why it's so important for me to, make sure I maintain a great image and not just pride myself in that. As much as people don't think that they're role models, and as much as they don't want to actually be a role model in any situation, when you play football, you put the uniform on, the coach is your role model. So it's important to make sure you carry yourself in that way.
As far as today, I know you didn't play very much. What did you see out of some of those young guys?
Man, it was fun to watch from the sideline. Because you get a chance to look at those guys from another perspective. You get a chance to see those guys compete, battling it out. For me, we kind of got a chance to see, for me, some of the defensive guys. There's a lot of balance going on. There's a lot of decision whether, Corey Williams is going to play or Ben Boulware. Ben Boulware is a dog. He is a dog, man. So, he's going to be an awesome player for us. Just to take out there, so it's fun to watch him play around, man, run around the field. It was just encouraging watching some of these young guys because I really do feel like some of these guys can impact us. Mike had a good day. The running backs, that's still something that's going on right now, so all those guys compete and play as well. So, it's just a work in progress with these guys.
Sounds like Mike and Jermon both made some big catches today. I mean, how much are those guys going to help this year?
It's all up to those guys. They've been making strides every week, every day of practice. And, the thing now is like making sure we trust those guys. And I feel like they've done such a good job to put themselves in such a good way that I can depend on those guys when step on that field. G-Hop came a long way, man. Becoming one of our better players. Just very excited for him this year and his future here. Mike is the same way. Again, I think he has somewhere probably the best in the air body control. Naturally he has, and he hasn't. So, I really feel like these guys can help impact us this year. Again, it's up to them how much they want to help us. So, those guys have been running the place with those guys and putting in the work, and you'll see it paying off on some point.
Considering what happens here 2 weeks from today, how close are you as an offense to being ready to play offensive line, receivers?
I think that we're in a good position right now. I think we're right where we need to be at right now. Like Coach said last week, man. Last week at the end of the week, he said we needed to improve. He said we needed to make major strides and improvements heading into this week. I feel like we accomplished all of the goals this week of practice, and we just got to continue to keep working. So, very encouraged, man. I'm very excited. I think we're close to where we need to be as a program, and I think we got everything we need to be ready for this first game.
Is Daryl Smith a viable option for receiving at tight end?
Daryl Smith is a big part of this program. He's a big part of this offense. You're going to see a lot coming from him. He's a guy, he's going to be a fifth-year senior who's going to just put in a tremendous amount of work. Just a selfless guy. He'll go out there and do anything that you need him to do when he steps on that field. He's going to have a big impact for us this season for sure.
Tajh, back on the subject of federations, all the Manziel stuff. A lot of schools are more and more concerned with autographs. First off, do you personally have to be more careful?
Not really. I think that you can't control if something gets sold, and that's the thing. It's not going to make me more cautious or not, because it's to the point now where you can sell anything, man. Somebody can take this towel and be like Tajh Boyd and sell it. So I heard about the whole think of the gas station with the picture on the front of the Bud Light and all that stuff like that. Or just, I heard it's like a Tajh Boyd chicken burger or something down there in Charleston. Those things, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think that we play college football for a reason, so we can get an education, so we can play. We get paid at some point or another after we get out of college. You get it in due time, but for right now, I mean, people are gonna do what they gotta do. I don't have really any say so on that. So, I mean, I just try to enjoy everybody that comes, man. Because if you take one person and have that attitude towards me, you end up having towards the whole group. That's just not in my nature or my character. So I treat one person the same as everyone else.
Is it a bummer that it has to be that way? I mean, it sounds like you've got a good head on your shoulders.
As far as like what? Like that?
About just the fact that it's become a news item that, college football players and their likenesses.
Man, and that's the thing. It's for whatever reason. I think since the O'Bannon thing, it took off, but it's been like that for a long time. More so, I think it's just more out there now, but this hasn't changed since I was little. I remember, getting autographs from this guy, that guy, and people just being out there like, man, I can't wait to go get this thing sold. So it's not like it's something new. I just think that it's highly publicized right now. So, I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. If somebody really needs it that bad, man, I would sign something. I'm not really putting it that way, but it is what it is. You can't control people, man. But at the same time, it doesn't take my joy away from signing things for these kids and these families as well.
You try to personalize things, so maybe you
try to, you try to personalize things as much as possible. But at the end of the day, somebody will be like, this is a gift or such and such or Christmas. So, you can't really go into too much depth about it. I mean, a couple items you don't get too suspicious about. You get a guy that comes at you with 10 flat footballs, then it's like, all right, I just can't sign it. Like,
wouldn't it be nice to have more per diem though? Wouldn't it be nice?
Would it be nice? It would be nice for sure.
I mean, a lot of people buy that number 10 jersey, and a lot of times I've heard student athletes say, hey, wait a minute, people are buying my jersey, but I don't have enough money to buy my own jersey. And
it's just it's such a touchy subject. Because like you got some coaches that agree with it, you got some coaches that don't. It's like that with players as well. Me looking at the issue, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, well, how do you compensate? It's like you can't have one player just because he's supposed to be the star get money, and then the rest of the team doesn't get it. So it's one of those things that if it's done, it has to be somewhat like the whole team gets it. Sure.